I'm about to bust. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was the bathroom. Oh, good lord!
Wakanda Forever is a mess. But I don't mean that in a bad way. It's like a beautiful mess that can be recognized to make it look beautiful, or reorganized to make it look beautiful. Kind of like cutting a block of butter into a perfect half, like a perfect cut. Where am I going with this analogy? I have no idea. Black Panther Wakanda Forever is a film that I was invested and intrigued with throughout its runtime, but felt it was good. Just good. Not bad, not great, but not okay. Just good. I'm not the biggest fan of the first film, but I can say I kind of enjoyed the second one a bit more than the first movie. Obviously, the biggest thing to mention is the fact Chadwick Boseman passed away back in late 2020 before filming had even started, leading the team to essentially start over with the script and tell a new narrative, original for what they were going to do before, but, shit happens. And I said Coogler and the team did a good job of that. One of the best aspects of the film would be the powerful tribute to Chadwick throughout the film. They were powerful and hit with everyone watching. It did its job of saying goodbye to a friend and a king. The performances are also another great aspect of the film that I really enjoyed. Everyone brought their A game and felt more fleshed out with their characters, particularly from the standpoint of Leida Wright and Angela Bassett. I felt those two had the best performances from the returning cast. You feel real character growth with them, and it felt great to watch. And Tenoch Huerta, sorry for that butchering of translation, as Namor was fantastic. I've always looked forward to his debut in the MCU because I love Namor in the comics, because I feel like he's one of the most underrated Marvel characters possibly of all time. And his debut in Wakanda Forever was handled very well. They made him a compelling character, and even though he's labeled as the quote-unquote villain, they don't make him out to be one. He has layers and motivations that can have you side with him and make you see, hey, he's not that bad of a guy, he's just protecting his people. Well done by the writing team on that. And the last thing I want to praise about this film is the visuals. The first Black Panther has some wonderful cinematography and visuals, especially capturing the beauty of Wakanda. And this film does the exact same thing to success. They also managed to capture some excellent underwater shots of Namor's kingdom and made Aquaman's underwater visuals look bush leagues in comparison. However, the reason I call the film a mess is that it has two big problems for me: the plot and the runtime. The plot I felt was interesting, but at the same time unfulfilling. I felt like they were doing the MacGuffin cliche with the scientist plotline, which ended up being Riri Williams, aka Ironheart from the comics, who, by the way, did nothing to further the plot. She was just kind of there to be like, hey, you make an Iron Man suit. And I'm like, that's fine. Like, I know that she gets a lot of hate in the comments, and I don't, in the comics, but I just don't, I just don't find her a compelling character, and that doesn't really make me excited to go see her and like, hey, go see the Ironheart show. Like, I don't know. Like, it just felt like they put her in the film just to introduce her into the MCU before her Disney Plus show. So that's kind of just, just had to. I feel like you could have just cut her completely out of the film and nothing would have changed. And that can lead exactly into the runtime. Wakanda Forever clocks in at 2 hours and 41 minutes. But my God, it felt like 3 hours. There needed to be some serious fat trimming in the editing room. There were some moments of the film I felt could have wrapped up right there, but it kept going and going and going and going. In reality, this should have maybe been like a 2.5 hour movie. Like, that's the max I think they should have gone. Let's cut a few extra things up and get a little bit more tighter movie. And I don't want to complain about a long movie, because if you use your runtime to explore the narrative very well, I'm not going to complain. Black Panther Wakanda Forever has that moments of it, but then it has moments where it doesn't do it. So it's 50-50. Just cut out the fat. Come on. Black Panther Wakanda Forever was released on November 11th, 2022 on a budget of $250 million. As of this recording on November 20th, 2022, it has grossed a total of $546.3 million at the box office worldwide. Overall, Wakanda Forever is a good and fine film. It did everything despite constant setbacks, and that can be applauded. I think it helps bring the Lackluster Phase 4 to a close, and hopefully can help be a building block on Phase 5. And I'm going to give Black Panther Wakanda Forever a 7.8 out of 10. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you want to see more of Black Panther in the MCU? Do you think they should recast T'Challa? And what did you think of Phase 4 as a whole? What was your favorite film and what was your least favorite film? Let me know in the comments below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.